Welcome back. You're watching the Urban Debate on Mirror Now. I'm Faye D'Souza. We've had another harrowing day in the city of Mumbai. 108 flights were cancelled from Mumbai airport. The trains were running slow at one point. There was a torrential amount of rain, which has, after the 29th of August, sort of caused a certain level of nervousness and fear in the citizens of the city, who just stayed home for most of the day, which might have been a good idea. But we saw a difference from August 29th to what we saw today. From what we understand, the BMC, the Mumbai police, the governments paid heed to the warnings this time, called for a closure of schools and colleges, gave people the day off, told people to stay off the roads. We understand that over 3,000 employees were on the road off the municipal corporation, pumping water, making sure that people were safe. Did we see a difference? I think we did. Mandar Fansi joins me on the phone line. Mandar, if we talked about the reaction of the government, or the lack of the reaction of the government the last time, has the government done better this time, in your opinion? Do you believe that the MCGM or the BMC has done a better job?
Absolutely, Faye. There's no doubt, because since last 24 hours, the BMC, 28,000 and odd number of BMC workers are relentlessly working on the field, and especially when it comes to fighting all odds across through the low-lying areas where the water clogging is usually more in Mumbai. This time around, they had managed to fight it out, and especially all these areas were cleared very quickly compared to the 29th of August. Compared to 29th of August, the rainfall in last 24 hours is much more than what it was experienced on that particular day on 29th of August. 29th of August, rainfall was something around 303 mm, and this time around it has increased to 393 mm. So despite the rain volume was more today, BMC has rise up to the occasion, and all these workers were relentlessly working. Along with them, obviously, the Mumbai police and the state government employees were also running. The disaster management cell this time around was really on the toes, and especially when there were some occasions through the day when there were some rumors mongering on the WhatsApp and other social media regarding the cyclonic conditions and everything. They were fantastically countered by the disaster management cells, and immediately they used to respond quickly on these particular occasions. So today, in all, the workers, the commissioner, everybody, including the BMC chief, he was on the ground since morning. So that has really affected well, and city of Mumbai was
right.
Completely less distressful.
Right. Mandar, stay with us. I just want to update our viewers that a SpiceJet aircraft in Mumbai overshot the main runway, got stuck in the mud, and was blocking the runway for a large portion of the day. It had to be towed, and that took some time, which is why a lot of flights had to be cancelled. One runway was still functioning, so the old airport, what we call T1, was still functioning. T2 was not. We had trains that ran slightly slower. SV Road, which is an arterial road on the western suburbs, had to be closed. But like Mandar was telling us, things were under control. There wasn't as much damage and there wasn't as much angst on the streets as there was the last time around. Aishwarya is standing by. She's our reporter who's been tracking this entire movement of Mumbai City live today. Aishwarya, what is the latest? Can you give us the latest of the status on the ground?
Now the latest news that we have is that things are under control. In fact, I have people who have been driving throughout the day with me, and they will tell you that this time they did not feel any kind of hurt. They did not feel the pinch that they felt on 29th of August. अभी जैसे 29th को हमने देखा था गाड़ियाँ डूब गई हैं, आपने आज गाड़ी चलाई है, तो क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कोई तकलीफ हुई आपको? नहीं जी, नहीं जी, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई। यहाँ से लेकर मैं काका कुलाबा गेट ऑफ इंडिया तक गया, वासीनाका गया, काका मुलुंड गया, इस तरफ बोरे वाली गया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि अब की बार जो अथॉरिटी थी, बीएमसी थी, वो ज़्यादा अच्छे से प्रिपेयर्ड थी, लोगों को ज़्यादा तकलीफ हुई नहीं है?
नहीं मैडम, अभी 29 अगस्त से तो अच्छा, अभी यहाँ पे सब नॉर्मली जनजीवन है, ऐसा कुछ भी परेशानी नहीं हुई है।
आपको लगता है कि जो बीएमसी है, जो अथॉरिटी है, स्पेशली रोड वगैरह की बात करें तो सारा का सारा पानी जितना था सारा बह गया और उस दिन की तरह जो हमने देखा था वो नहीं था?
उस दिन की तरह तो मैडम बिल्कुल भी नहीं था।
और लोगों को भी तकलीफ नहीं हुई? लोकल ट्रेन भी चल रहा था अपने अच्छे से सारा?
बस केवल दिक्कत है, बस केवल अपने खार मार्केट के पास बस।
हाँ,
बस केवल यहीं के पानी भरा, बाकी और कहीं नहीं पानी भरा, बाकी एकदम क्लियर है, हर जगह पूरा एकदम।
These are the people who drove these cabs throughout the city, and they are saying that today they did not feel any kind of pinch. What they are saying is that there were some pockets which we also have been mentioning on Mirror Now, some pockets on SV Road near Bandra, also some pockets in Kurla. Those were flooded, but only for a few hours. Apart from that, the life of a normal Mumbaiker was somewhat normal today.
All right, Aishwarya. And I just want to say this to our viewers. We are very, very critical of government agencies and police when they do not do their job. But I want to take this moment at 9:30 on prime time on national television to thank the Mumbai police and to thank the BMC and to say that today, thank you for the work that you did. Thank you for the good job. The children were safe at home. Schools and colleges were closed. You called that out in time. People were off the streets. People who didn't need to come to office or didn't need to be on the streets were off the streets. We saw that there was tremendous work happening on the ground to make sure that we didn't have a repeat of August 29th. And that shows from the fact that the citizens of the city are grateful to you, and we are grateful to you, and we acknowledge that you did a fantastic job today and that you saved distress among citizens and destruction of property, and for that we are grateful.